everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Bears going up against the Packers.
Larry, there's just something that feels right about a snowy day for football in Wisconsin, and that's what we have here on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. On first down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 31.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of 1 broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now it's Sproles. They find some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards on the ground. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Philly, here we go!
And once again, they go with Sproles. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set! Green! Watching that, Marty!
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Let's go!
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go! Please! Watching that, Marty! Over! Leopard!
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. Now a give. This is the fullback, Ripkowski. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Toss play to Sproles. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They run with Howard, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This is Howard on second down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but...
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Now Trubisky lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Sproles. Sproles lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Sproles, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. Green, 30. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe is a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Sproles. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now third down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Uncorks one for Dick. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Sproles. Got some real estate inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Here we go on 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
No, check. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They go with Howard again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This time he'll look to throw. Room here to run. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 33. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way.
And he loses the football a second time, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they try the right side here. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Blue, land it. Good. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He leads this one for Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On the toss play, Howard. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Kevin King with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back now at Lambeau. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Spinning away. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 6. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Now let's go. Leopard. Over.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, Davis. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Back 99, Philly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
12 yards there as they move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, Trubisky finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Detroit. Hot.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39, Green 39. Hot.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to catch that in.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Let's go. Let's go.